What's this one supposed to be about?
Your new empire?
Hello everyone, welcome to Was It Good? My name is Bob, and today I got to finish the new animated show over on Disney Plus, Star Wars Tales of the Empire. This is a show that consists of 6 animated shorts, each running from about 12 to 15 minutes apiece. Now, when it comes to Star Wars, it has been very hit or miss for me, but for the animated part of Star Wars, I've actually liked most of it. I did like the Clone Wars. I thought Rebels was okay, and I did like the predecessor to this show, the Tales of the Jedi. So when I saw the trailer for this one, I was willing to give it a shot, even though not all of it looked interesting to me. But now that I've seen it all, I'll let you know what I think. Now, I am going to review this a little bit differently than the way that I do most of my reviews, simply because of the format of the show. And there are going to be some minor spoilers, so if you don't want to know anything about it, go ahead and go check out the show and then come back and watch this video. Now, if you have seen the show, I'd like to know what you thought about it. Why don't you go ahead and share your comments in the comment section below. Now, remember, these are only my opinions of the show, so if you disagree with me, that's fine. All I ask is that when you leave a comment, let's not be disagreeable. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. Let me start this review out by saying that despite the hit or misses that Star Wars has been for me, this has got to easily be the best project that Lucasfilm has ever put out.
Are you serious?
Well,
I'm joking, it sucks.
to be honest, I don't know what Lucasfilm was thinking with this one. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not all bad. There are a couple things I did like about it. If you're a fan of the animation style of the Clone Wars and Rebels and the Tales of the Jedi, the Bad Batch, I think you'll like this too, because the animation is done in the same style. And there's a fight that involves General Grievous in the very first episode during the first few minutes of the show, and I actually thought that looked kind of cool. It's always cool when you see General Grievous.
General Kenobi.
But other than that, I can't think of anything I really liked about this show. First off, why would you call it Tales of the Empire when only 2 episodes actually have the Empire in it?
No way.
Yes way. In fact, the first 3 episodes focus on the character of Morgan Elsbeth. This is a character who we saw in The Mandalorian Season 2, and she was the primary antagonist in the Ahsoka show. She was boring then, and she's boring now. And the problem I had is her first episode takes place during the Clone Wars, and her last episode takes place during the New Republic era. So there's actually only 1 episode that takes place during the time of the Empire. And then when you get to the next 3 episodes, they focus on this Jedi who had fallen and had bombed the Jedi Temple during the Clone Wars cartoon and framed Ahsoka. And so there was something that could be interesting there, but instead, her first episode is her recruitment into the Inquisitors, which was kind of cool, but then the last 2 focus on her redemption. And there's nothing that screams Tales of the Empire more than 2 episodes that actually have the Empire in it. And the main story focus is Morgan Elsbeth and a fallen Inquisitor or a fallen Jedi who becomes an Inquisitor and then gets redeemed. This show should have been focused on Darth Vader, stormtroopers, the Emperor. Those are the things that we should have seen. And the trailer did tease that Darth Vader was going to be in this, but I kid you not, the only thing he does is walk into a room and sit down. And on top of all of that, I actually found this show to be a real chore to watch, as I was falling asleep during some of it, and that was a real feat, being that the episodes were only 12 to 15 minutes each. So I found it to be boring. Now, bottom line, was it good? No, this was not a good show at all. I did not like it. It was boring. The characters weren't interesting at all. It had nothing to do with the Empire, and it was a missed opportunity once again by Lucasfilm that just put out a show to be content for content's sake. If you're a Star Wars fan, don't watch this. Turn around and go watch the re-release of The Phantom Menace instead. Now, if you're still watching this long, I'd like to thank you for still being here. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.